Hey Flowist, Mike here, and I want to welcome you to this tutorial on one of our form-specific stretches, the crab reach. I'm going to perform a couple of crab reaches for you, and then I'll begin to break it down. Okay, let's get started. Set crab, right arm, crab reach. Return to crab. Left arm, crab reach. Return to crab. Okay, so we're going to take a look at our crab reach in two parts. The first part is our transition from crab up to what we call three-point bridge. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at our crab base. We know that in a traditional crab, our knees and our feet would be shoulder width. But when we're setting up for a crab reach, we're going to break that rule and we're going to place our knees and our feet shoulder width. From here, in a crab, I know that my eyes are going to be up towards the rising sun. If it's a right arm crab reach that I want to perform, I'll bring my right hand up to where I'm looking through the hand to the rising sun, and I want to check that my thumb is at roughly nose level. From there, two things are going to happen. I'm going to begin to bridge the hips up as I'm outwardly rotating or corkscrewing the base arm. Okay, let's take a look. Right arm crab reach, I bring the right hand up, looking through the hand towards rising sun. Those two things are happening simultaneously. One, I begin to bridge the hips up, pressing the heels down into the ground. Two, I begin to outwardly rotate or corkscrew the base arm. Whenever I'm in my peak position, I should be looking through the hand directly up to the ceiling. Also, I want to make sure that I have either extension at my hip or at least a neutral hip. I don't want to have any flexion in my hip. If I have some flexion still in my hips, I would want to wait to go into the actual reach and instead continue to practice just getting up to a clean three-point bridge. Okay, so let's return to our three-point bridge. Right arm crab reach, drive through the heels, lifting the hips, allowing the base shoulder to corkscrew or rotate outwardly. In the peak position, I'm looking through the hand to the ceiling. Whenever I'm ready to go into the reach, two more things happen simultaneously. One, I rotate the head looking down towards the base hand. Two, I take the upper arm and I frame the head. When I say frame the head, I want you to think about keeping the elbow at roughly 90 degrees and keeping it over top of the head. So let's say I'm looking down towards my left hand over my base shoulder. My right arm is framing. It's not in front of the face. It's not behind the head. It's directly over top. Once in that reach position, I want to actively take the upper fingertips and reach them towards the lower fingertips. All right, let's get back to our crab reach. Right arm crab reach, up to three-point bridge. Rotate the head as I frame the head. From here, I want to think about taking the upper shoulder and rotating it even more on top of the lower shoulder. You may hear me say, squeeze out the rotation. And then from here, I reverse the movement. Those two things happen simultaneously. I turn the head as I retract the arm, drop the hips as I allow the reversal of the corkscrew back down to start. Left arm crab reach, up to three-point bridge. Rotate the head as you frame the head. Stack upper shoulder on top of lower shoulder, squeezing out the rotation. Upper fingers reach towards lower fingers. And return to crab. Reversing all of the movements. Okay team, there it is, crab reach. Just remember, your first goal is to achieve a super clean three-point bridge and then make your way into the actual reach. Have fun with this movement and I'll see you real soon.